Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles Minutes. Today, cover a little bit more about how to get your shit together. So, talked a little bit about emotional intelligence. That's the ability to control your emotions, and most people today have never been taught that. So, they're kind of don't really have the ability or the skill set. It's kind of like, don't worry. Oh, okay. Like, I never thought of that one before. Like, don't be upset. Like, I'm upset. You're not listening to me. Well, just don't be upset. Like, that doesn't work. So I'm going to explain how all this stuff really does work. Because the way people are trying to improve their lives doesn't work. I mean, let's look at the reality. 90% of the people never become successful. 90% of the people never become their best selves. 90% of the people die with their music still in them, because they don't know how to deal with their own psychology, their own brain, their own neurology. They don't know how everything works. So let's get into a simple matrix. This is by Dr. Alan Watkins. I'm going to come up real close here so you can see. So there's results, okay? That's what's happening right now in your life. There is behaviors. So most people do is like, well, I've decided to go on a diet, and I'm going to use my willpower to do that. It's the beginning of the year, and I'm going to join the gym, and everybody goes regularly knows, probably about 2 weeks to a month, and then all the bullshit, goes away, and there's maybe less than 10% that stick it out, but most of the people, that resolution lasts not long. Because you try to do behavior modification, it doesn't work. And then the person goes, I'm just a failure. Oh, God, I suck. I'm horrible. Like, knock it off. Like, no one ever taught you how to use your brain and your nervous system to work for you. And I'm getting ready to show you that. Okay? So the next is, well, thinking. Okay? And thinking affects feeling, and feeling affects thinking. They go back and forth, and you try to get there. Well, stop being upset. I'm upset. This is all below your awareness. This is not what you not in your conscious mind. Like right now you're sitting here and you're listening to me, and I can go, how's your underwear? You go, oh, like if you're wearing some, you weren't aware of it. Like, how are your socks? Oh shit, I do have socks on. Like, your conscious mind only is aware of 10%. You're missing most of what's going on in your body, most of what's going on in life. So I'm going to teach you how to tap into that so you can see what you need to see and bring it to your conscious mind so you can deal with it in a healthy way where you don't feel like you're fighting yourself or this big massive struggle. Okay? So we get in closer, and then there's emotion. Feelings and emotions are not the same thing. What emotions are? Energy, movement. Okay? So at all times in your body, your heart's, moving, it's sending signals to your brain, your stomach's digesting food, your liver, all these things come together. And when it's like a recipe for pizza, what is, anger? Well, I get this sensation here, and then I get this feeling here, and it feels like this, and I know that to myself as I'm angry. Or what's love? Well, I get this feeling here, and then, so that's all these organs coming together for like a recipe. And once you understand how to do that, you can start to map out your own emotions and feelings, and you can label them and understand how you create them. Then you can learn how to create them yourself. I'm not going to get into that today. It's a little bit deeper conversation. So I'm stressed out, Dr. Wood. I'm stressed out. Oh my God, my life's falling apart. I'm so upset. Physiology. So what we're going to go to is what can you get under control? You can't get your thoughts under control right now. I'm upset. I'm angry. I can't get that under control. What can you quickly get under control? Breathing. Breathe nice and deep. You're going to bring your awareness or consciousness to the breathing. Because when you get stressed out, you go, you breathe short and shallow from here to here. But now, if you look at a baby, you breathe all the way down into the deep into the abdomen, into the belly, and a baby's, diaper's even moving, man. Okay? So what you're doing is you're breathing short and shallow. If you look at what's happening in the brain, you have a feedback loop that's measuring carbon dioxide ratios, and you are more in an acidic state, and then the brain breathes even more short and shallow, become more acid, more short and shallow, more acid. That creates inflammatory markers in the body. You're going to gain weight. Your cortisol levels will go up. Your insulin goes up. Dude, it's a vicious cycle spinning. Don't try to figure that shit out. It's too complex. Go simple. Just go to a deep breath, and the brain will immediately shift you into a neutral state. Okay, so you're upset. We just need to get you into neutral. Not try to go to peace, love, joy, and I'm going to run a marathon. Like, you're way over here. Let's get you to neutral. Pardon me. So the breathing is going to do that. Now, you can look up some stuff from HeartMath, through the heart, through the vagus nerve, up into the brain, into the emotional centers, into the limbic system, which are our emotions, is a midbrain. You start to breathe there, and you start to breathe slow and deep, rhythmically. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. You do that rhythmically over time, and it sends a signal. Like, you get in the rhythm, you get in the flow, you get in the flow, you get in the rhythm, you get in the flow. And it creates a flow state in the brain, and the flow starts coming. You ever have one of those days when everything works out for you? That's a flow state. You ever the day when you just feel you're not really thinking and everything's working out for you? That's a flow state. We now have the research to show you how to create flow states in your life whenever you want. This is great news. And what happens is when you get a flow state, the neocortex, or the smartest part of your brain, comes on. When you're in a fear state, you're in the reptilian mind, and it's all reactionary. Stimulus, response, action, reaction. I hit you, you hit me. I hit you, you hit me. I hit you harder, you hit me harder. And it's a vicious cycle. Screw that. You're in a downward spiral. Get out of that game. You're going to lose. I'm teaching you how to win. Go to the breathing. Breathe nice and slow and deep. Let your mind calm down, however long it takes. Get that under control. And once you start practicing that over a little bit, maybe for 2 weeks to a month, practicing that, then I'll get into later, if you ever want to deal with me personally, I can start changing your perceptions, teach you how to deal with your feelings, and I can teach you how to create your emotions. I can guide you through with my voice and language. If you go with me and I get you in these states of equanimity, and I can guide you to places within yourself, you can have a conversation with yourself and deal with the part of you that's upset. Comfort it, heal it, talk to it, what I always want to tell you. Boom, problem's done. It's gone from your life. It's gone for good. Dr. Wood, have a great day.